Before dragons soared over Westeros, before the Iron Throne was forged in fire, there was a sword of light, said to have been born from the heart of a falling star. And from that star came a house unlike any other, the Daynes of Starfall. They are not the richest, nor the most powerful, but their name burns brighter than gold, for it is tied to the very dawn of the world. Legend says that thousands of years ago, a star fell from the heavens and crashed upon the shores of Dorne. Where it landed, men found not ruin, but radiance, a glowing stone, pale as moonlight and harder than steel. From it, the first Dayne forged his blade, Dorne, the sword of the morning. Unlike Valyrian steel, Dorne was not made by dragonfire, nor sorcery, but something older, something celestial, and it became the heart of House Dayne, who built their seat, Starfall, upon that very spot where the star had landed. Starfall stands upon a lonely isle at the mouth of the Torrentine River, where the desert meets the sea. Its towers shimmer white in the dawn, and its legends echo through the ages. Few castles in Westeros are older or more mysterious. Unlike the burning sands of Dorne, Starfall feels timeless, cool stone kissed by ocean wind, walls carved with constellations, and a sky so clear that at night it feels as though the stars themselves bow to it. Among the Daynes, one title shines brighter than all others, the Sword of the Morning. But not every Dayne may bear it. Only those deemed worthy, by honor, by valor, by virtue, may wield Dorne, the blade made from the star. To be called Sword of the Morning is not to rule or to conquer, but to embody the light before the darkness, to bring hope when the world fades. In a land of ambition and betrayal, this title means purity and burden. Sir Arthur Dayne, the most legendary knight of his age, the last Sword of the Morning known to history. They said he was the best swordsman who ever lived. Even his enemies loved him. Even his death became legend. At the Tower of Joy, he stood alone against Eddard Stark and 5 companions, and he nearly slew them all, not for glory, not for crown, but for loyalty, for the prince he had sworn to protect. When Ned Stark looked upon Arthur's fallen body, he wept, because in killing him, he had slain the last true knight of their time. The Daynes claim blood older than the first men, older even than Valyria. Some say they descend from the first men who crossed into Dorne and mingled with something otherworldly, touched by that fallen star. Their sigil, a white sword shining on lavender, represents not power, but transcendence, and their words, though not written in canon, are whispered by maesters, as Dorne never dies. In the books, a Dayne still lives, young Edric Dayne, Lord of Starfall, squire to Beric Dondarrion. He claims to be nephew to Ashara Dayne, the woman who danced with Eddard Stark, and whose beauty, they say, made the gods themselves weep. Ashara Dayne, the bright star that fell too soon. At Harrenhal's tourney, her beauty turned lords into poets. But her heart, they say, belonged to one man, and when that man betrayed her, she leapt from the cliffs of Starfall. Yet her death remains wrapped in shadow. Some claim she bore a child, some whisper she still lives. Her story, like her house, walks the line between myth and truth. After Arthur's death, the blade Dorne returned to Starfall. No one has wielded it since. It rests now in the Hall of the Morning, waiting for one worthy to lift it once more. In a world filled with deceit, the Daynes remind us that light must sometimes sleep, but it never dies. Perhaps one day, when darkness rises again, the sword will blaze anew, and the Sword of the Morning will return.